Hello Koin community and welcome to this new video. Today I'm going to show you how you can fix slow screens and ANRs in your Android applications using the Kotzilla MCP server. Okay, so let me show you the application that we're going to be fixing today. So it's an Android application that allows you to watch your favorite Disney movies on your phone. But actually what I'm showing you will work exactly the same with any KMP or CMP project as well. So we see here the main health and stability KPIs for the application. We see a couple of things here in red. So the crash free rate, ANR free rate, even what are the slow components. We can also see some information about the app startup. But I wanted to focus today on here, the screen rendering for the application. So what are the slow screens that are appearing in this application based on the different users that has been interacting with. So we see immediately here that we have one screen, so the main activity screen, in which percentile 95 is almost reaching 900 milliseconds. And actually we even got one ANRs as part of the 50 sessions recorded. So we want to drill down a little bit more to understand what's happening here. So let's get more details into this screen. We see here different user flows in which the screen has been involved. More importantly, we see the blocking components. So we have the complete list, and we can see actually that the main blocker is the MainViewModel. It's taking almost 700 milliseconds in percentile 95. So we can even go deeper and say, like, what are the main issues detected in this MainViewModel? So there is one issue that is actually blocking the main thread. So we have the list of all the users that has been impacted and all the sessions. You have here the different rendering time. I'm going to click on the last one. Then I'm going to go to the timeline view. This view, you have all the interactions between the user and the application in one session. And it's already focused and rendered into the component that is, getting the whole screen to be slow. We can click also there. We can go a little bit in more detail into the resolution chain for that particular view model. And immediately we can see that some of the time was spent here during the initialization, but some of the dependencies that were triggered by this main view model were also slow. Okay, so let me show you now how we can use the Kotzilla MCP server to get a similar analysis, but using natural language, and then get a fix for that issue. Okay, so here I have this application, Disney Motions, inside my Android Studio, and I'm going to be using Cloud Code for interacting with the Kotzilla MCP server. You can use any LLM that is supporting MCP, which is the majority of them. So I can actually start interacting with the MCP server in natural language. So for example, asking, what is the main blocker of my app? Call it Android. Remember, this is the name that I was using and I was showing you in the console. So what's going to happen here is that automatically Cloud Code is going to detect that we have the Kotzilla MCP server, and it's going to translate this query in natural language into the right calls into the MCP server. So that's what's happening here. So it found the MCP, found the application. Remember, that was the version 1.0.4. And immediately, he's actually finding the main problem that we spotted already. So this is the one that is blocking the main screen. And we got already a first analysis of what are the main components. So actually, it's the view model. We see also other components that are impacting, and also other kind of issues that are happening here. Okay, so the MCP is proposing to go to the root cause analysis. I'm going to say, yes, please, and share a fix plan. So we make sure that we have all the different fixes, proposals, and descriptions before accepting. So what is happening here is that he's getting all the context of that issue. He's also looking to the knowledge base that we have embedded into the MCP server for proposing the right fixes. And then as I have my Android Studio open, he's also looking to the source code before proposing the fix plan. Okay, so we see here that the MCP was able also to identify, what were the issues. It's actually sharing the same information, the same context that we saw in the console. It's actually proposing different fixes. So the first one is that to avoid the contingency that we're having during the construction of the view model. and also make sure that we make the main repository lazy. That was not the case before the fix. And it's asking to apply those fixes directly and actually even update the version of your app so you can test that the fix was applied correctly. Okay, so we're going to say yes, go ahead. Okay, so we can see here that all the fixes were automatically applied. We also see at the end that the version for the application was increased, and actually we have confirmed that the compilation is working, and then we get a summary of what has been changed and what are the next steps, and even proposing a validation after we run the first sessions to really confirm if the issue is solved. Hope you liked this short video. If you want to get started with the Kotzilla MCP server, you can get to the Kotzilla.io website and create an account and get started for free. See you soon.